get your job?
Well, my father apprenticed me in 1972 at Waterman's Hall, and I had to wait about 2 years till, 1973. July 1973, I got a start with Mercantile, and I've been there ever since. It's not easy to get a job, you know, you have to keep going over to the union, what we call the pie shop, and it was through them that they got me the job, you know. If
your dad's not in the business, is it really difficult to get a job?
Well, you can't become a lighterman and waterman apprentice without your father being a freeman. You know, it's virtually impossible.
It's like a closed shop.
More or less, yeah.
But as you two are the last two anyway, you're literally the last one to get in through the door.
Well, Freddie was the last one, I think.
How did you manage to get in through that almost closed door?
It's the same way. My father was a lighterman, and all my family have been lightermen right back to sort of the Great Fire of London, you know. And it was the same way. My name was put down on Mercantile's books type of thing, like I was promised the job years, you know, years and years, and my dad just kept going every now and again up to the governor and saying, you know, the job's like, he said yes, the job's like, of course, like when he first asked me for a job, it was all right, you know, he was taking boys each year who had their fathers were in the job and they was getting jobs, you know, there for their sons, but of course as the work went down, you know, it's been more difficult. But when I left school, which I couldn't leave school quick enough, really, because it sort of was looking a bit bad at the time to get a job, you know. The job was there for me, you know, it had been safe. But it was only because my dad got the promise well early, like, you know.
And I suppose the film we're making now makes your job look as if it's all really...
Sunshine and roses.
Yeah, I was going to say, getting a suntan at the same time. If we'd filmed you yesterday when it was pouring with rain, what was that?
Soaking wet, yeah.
It was at work yesterday, you know, we got wet yesterday, really wet, you know. We went up through yesterday with Craft, up through to Chelsea and Gardens, and back down with Lightcraft, and, you know, it was pretty wet.
It's good to look forward to these months coming up now, you know, because it's really lovely. 2 years ago we had a summer, and
76 minutes.
Wouldn't have swapped it for the world, like,
you know. Leave eyes and bumpers and strip.
Yeah.
You know,
but what's it like in the winter when it's really raining?
Very, very cold.
Bad, yeah.
Do you still want to go to work? I mean, you both say you really like your job, and
it's more. Put it this way, when you wake up in the morning, you get a little bit like, you know, it's going to be all in the winter. You get the ropes are like bars of metal, like, you know, they're all iced up, and you sort of can't put them around the posts and the dollies and that, you know. But that's just one of the bad points of the job. Like when it gets cold, it can be really rough out there. But you sort of, if you enjoy it, yeah, that's it. It's all a case of like you like your job anyway, so you sort of.
What's the worst circumstances you both work?
Fog is the worst.
Fog, yeah,
you
terrible.
You can't get underway with fog. Once the fog comes in, you know, you just have a turn. You can't. You just can't do anything.
What you tend to do is you hang about all day, and then all of a sudden, as soon as the fog clears, you go and do it. So you end up being very late, you know. Whereas at least in the snow and the rain, right, you're getting wet, but you're getting the work done, and you can get home, like, you know. That's, you know. But it's sort of in fog, you're sitting there, and there's nothing to do, and you're sort of thinking to yourself, oh, you know, it's going to be really late tonight.
Yeah, when you've tied all the barges to the tug, and you're taking them to wherever they've got to go, how do you usually pass the time?
Drinking plenty of coffee.
Play cards, colluding.
Do anything, yeah. It's sort of, there's always something to see on this river anyway.
From our labour master, say you're off one day, or you'll ring up in that day, particular day in the evening about 4 o'clock, and he'll give you orders over the phone, say 6 o'clock at Charlton, to pick the tug up, and
You get them, like, if you're working one night, about 5:30 they come over the VHF, you know, and give you your orders, tell you where you are the next day, you know. And you go there, and you don't know who you'll meet, you know. I could be with Gary, but I wouldn't know I was with Gary, you know. And you go there the next morning and meet up, and the tug pulls around wherever you are. If you're at the KG or the West India Dock Period, it pulls around and says, right, we want you, and you, like, come away, you've got to do this and that and this, you know. And
so sometimes you just literally get told to go to a place and you're just waiting on the riverbank, waiting for a tug to come along and collect you.
A lot of the time they do sort of give you, you know, slightly what they do, because things change very much in this job. You know, one day you could have a job on and you could be ordered at a place, and then all of a sudden you'd be waiting there an hour over your task, and you'd ring up and say, look, he said, no, it's been cancelled. You know, it's that kind of job, isn't it? You know, you can get
the only time you know where you're going to be, you know, every day is if you're a bosun, permanent bosun at a wharf, or if you make up the crew of a tug, like the mate, the skipper, the tying ends, and the engineer.
What's the difference between handling them when they're empty and when they're full up? I mean, how does it feel?
They handle a lot differently. When a barge is loaded,
you can tend to pull them about, you know, when they're light, you can pull them about and save the tug doing the work a little bit. You can do it yourself a little bit.
They hold a lot of wire and all when they load it, but if a rope broke when you was dropping a barge back or something, she hold her
For instance, you pick up this rope, you're all right with an heavy load, you pick up that one, you've got to be a little bit careful when you're dropping her back because she's a bit frayed. A lot of ropes you pick up are in bad condition, you know?
Yeah.
And with a light barge it don't matter because it isn't a lot of weight, but then you sort of got to think twice when you pick up a rope, you think, oh, it's a loaded barge.
As long as you watch what you're doing, you know, and you don't get your hands caught in the ropes when the barge fetches up, you know, you just got to watch what you're doing and take note from your older lightmen and, you know, they teach you how to do it.
Fingers or anything?
You can do it, you know, if you're lucky.
Fingers like that instead of like that. We've got always do the job like that.
Always if a barge does, if a rope breaks and she goes, always let the barge go, and you always get a new barge.
There's a saying, you always get a new barge, and you can always get, if you break a rope, you can always get a new rope, you can't get a new finger.
How dangerous is the current here? I mean, it seems to me it's ripping.
It can be very. If you was to fall down here now, you'd simply go straight under what they call the swim of that barge, and you'd probably bounce on the bottom of that barge all the way until you come out the other end. So a lighterman will always tell you, if you fall in water, whatever you do, hold on to your head, you know, just sort of cover your head, just in case you're not. That's the greatest danger.
How many times have you fallen in altogether?
Well, I don't really like to tell you.
Track record?
No, about 3 times.
Yeah, I know there's some guys working.
Every time I've been lucky and someone's been there to pull me out, you know, it's just one of the answers to the job, you know, like I say, you just got to be careful and watch how you're going. I mean, the main thing, as long as you get out, you know, most times there's somebody there with you to pull you out.
In this job, you always tend to look after your own, you know, in the dark, especially when it's at night time. You tend to get people say, you know, everyone in your light, you know, make sure that everyone's here when we get off the barge road, so you just see us pick up craft and that, you know. They always tend to look back and say, everyone here, and they won't leave the roads until you have a check, you know.
That's probably the worst time, in the winter when it's dark, you know. It's going to be icy and bad.
Now we're going down to Dagenham. We're seeing lots of barges just laying idle. Do you find it very depressing that you see it?
Yes, yeah, we do, yeah. We'd like to see a lot more work put on this river, you know. It's one of the finest highways in the country. It's just not used enough, you know.
It's the best road in
I mean, you can go from one side of London right to the other side.
You think they sit up in Parliament, all they do is look out the back window, and they're right on it, you know.
Have their drink on the old embankment,
you know, it's incredible. They miss this river, and the things this stuff can carry. Like a barge compared with a lorry, this is no competition.
It's off next week.
Well, I hope it's not going to come to an end because it's a job I like doing, you know, I mean...
You must have to look on the black side of things. I mean, it is dwindling.
No, you don't look at it like that, you know.